the coming one world religion, and the idolatrous women from the book of the Revelations. Friends, there are currently many religions that are there, and that are here in E's world, and also there are different kinds of worship and latries that are happening in the many nations, and in many places in E's world. And there are many places of idolatries and false worship that are in E's world. And also there are many latries, and idolatries. And also there are also many different theolatry that are there of many gods within the many religions, and religious organizations, and assemblies, and Sabbath and Sunday masses, and when they worship in their gods in their pagodas and synagogues, and mosque, and also in their cabals, and also in the other religious services, and also in the other religions that there are, and also there are many irreligious ones, and also there are many with worship services, and many with worship in their solidarities. And there is also the churches of Satan, and also Satan worship. And the worship of Satan that is amongst the secret societies, and also the secret fraternities and sororities, and that is amongst their sisterhood, and within their solidarities, and those with their business that are for profit, and for non-profit, and also for those that are for their charities. And also there are other fractions of Christendom that are practicing false worship, and the Lordolatry of Jesus, and the idolatry of God that is common amongst them. And which is also the blasphemy that is practiced amongst all the churches of Christendom. And also which is blasphemy and idolatry which is amongst all the different religions that are there in E's world. But very soon there is coming a one world religion. But only for a short time. But which would end when Elu shall return once again to vanquish Satan, and all the false latries, and to establish His holy kingdom, and to bring in a pure and holy worship. A time when only Elu, the sovereign King of the heavens and the earth alone would be worshipped. Hallelujah. The idolatrous women of the book of Revelations, Revelation chapter 17 verse 1 to 18. And then one of E's angel came there, and began to speak to me, and he had the last of the 7 plagues, and he had one of the 7 vials in his hand. And then he said to me, Come with me, and I will show you the judgment of this great idolatrous woman. Whom is this religious whore whom is sitting upon the waters, all of the different religions of the people that is being practiced in the nation them, that are there, and that have being part of the blasphemy, and false worship that part of Satan worship that are a part of the blasphemy, and that are there, that are a part of the latry that is the idolatry that is in E's world. And which is commonplace with all nation, and which is the norm of all those whom are the subjects of Satan and of the kings of the earth, and even of all those who are chartering with them. And with all these religions because they are the one who are committed idolatry with them, and with those who have formed all these corporations with, and even with everyone, even with all the inhabitants that are in E's earth. Even with all those people who have their SSN numbers, and their EIN numbers, and also their business numbers, and credit cards. And even from their profit from their megacorporations, and from their business. And now all of them have been made drunken with money, and with the profits and the power, and their wealth, and their fortune from them. And even from their wine, and the rum, and also from their profits which they have created from their marks and notes, and monetary units, which are created for the wealthy, and even from their businesses, and for their corporations. And to infuse money into their government, and into their secret black projects, and to fund their government contracts. So, the Holy Sovereign One carried me up and away, and we flew away upon E's throne which was upon E's cherub which was set up upon E's angels, E's Holy Spirit. And we flew into the wilderness, and there I saw there another idolatrous woman, beside the one which I had seen, which was sitting upon a scarlet-colored beast. But instead it was a stone, and it was there that I saw many people worshipping Allah, their God, whom they were worshipping when they would called upon Allah when they were bowing down before the Kaaba stone. And who also was full of other names. And they were all falling down and bowing down before it, and they were worshipping this blasphemy, this stone. And they were lauding and praising and worshipping and praying before this black stone which was set up in the place of God. And which many people believe is the true worship. And also which is another form of idolatry, which is to show obeisance to Satan, whom is the impatient one, and the abuser, and the tempter, and this evil one, and the elusive one, whom is ruling E's world, and having 7 heads, and the 10 horns. And also whom is the evil one, that is the head of this idolatrous woman, which was arrayed in purple, and scarlet, and a white-colored robe, and who was decked with gold. And also other precious stones, and with a string of pearls, and who had a golden cup in her hand, which was full of abominations, and whom had on a garment with all the filthiness of her fornication upon it, and who had a caption upon her forehead with a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and all the abominations of the earth. And I saw this idolatrous woman, who was drunken with the blood of E's chosen people, and with the blood of the martyrs of Allah, and also of God Godriel and Jesus, and when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And then Elu'hymn said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the idolatrous woman, and of the beast that is catering to her, which have the 7 heads and the 10 horns. Now the beast that thou saw was, and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and then it shall go into perdition, and then they that are dwelling upon E's earth, then they shall wander, after the beast, even all those whose names that weren't found or written in E's book of life. The book of life, which has all the names of every one single person that has ever lived, even those who were born from the foundation of E's world. And when they on the earth shall behold Satan, the beast, who was alive before, and who was not seen, but yet his acts were seen, then they shall say one to another, Isn't this Satan the devil, and the man whom have deceived us? Friends, now therefore let us be aware, and let us understand this prophecy. Because this is the revelation of this prophecy, and also this is the answer to this prophecy for all those who have searching minds, and also to all those with inquisitive minds, and this is the revelation for those who are lacking in wisdom, and also for those who don't have any understanding nor wisdom whatsoever. The 7 heads are the 7 hills of Rome, where this religious mountain is set up, and upon which this idolatrous woman is established, and is being worshipped. And there are 7 kings, but 5 have already fallen, and one is, and the other is still yet come, but when Elu'hymn comes, then Satan must continue for just a short space. And then Satan, the beast that was dead and was not seen alive, even he is still alive, and he is of the 8th, and is of the 7, and he was even Judas, and Jesus when Judas was possessed by Satan, and when possessed Judas was Satan, whom shall go into perdition. But the 10 horns which you have seen are the 10 kings, which haven't received any kingdom as yet. But they shall receive power like a king for 1 hour with the beast. And these shall have one mind, and they shall give their power, and also their military strength to Satan, the beast. And then they shall make war with Elu'hymn, in E's world. But Elu'hymn, the sovereign one, shall overcome them, because E's the odd. And because E's odd, and E's the eternal king, and the everlasting king, whom E's the sovereign odd. And because E's the king of kings, and all those who are with Elu'hymn, are those whom are called by Elu'hymn. And they are the chosen ones, and they are the faithful ones. And he saith unto me, The waters that you have seen, where the whore is sitting, are many people, and many multitudes, and also many nations, and tongues. And the 10 horns which you have seen upon the beast, these shall hate the religious whore, and they shall make her desolate and naked, and they shall eat her flesh, and they shall burn her with fire. Because Elu'hymn have put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree with Satan, and to give their kingdom unto Satan the beast, until the words of Elu'hymn shall be fulfilled. 18 And until they shall behold the eternal King at E's glorious coming. Because E's the Almighty, whom E's the odd. And then you all shall behold whom E's the sovereign one, whom E's the King. And whom shall be the sovereign King, who shall be in E's great city, which shall be reigning over all the kings of the earth. Hallelujah. To be continued. Thank you. The end.